Welcome into a Sunday Social Podcast Week 17 edition. It is your fantasy championships, guys. Here with me, as always, is my two good buddies, Ike Bonni and Dylan Clemons.
What's up? Was that enthusiastic welcome saved just for Championship Sunday, or what? I loved it, to be honest.
I just mustered it up at the last second. I hope you liked it.
I did.
Well, first of all, how was your guys' New Year's? Get that out of the way real quick.
It was good, man. I just got drunk around my house.
That's the dream.
Yep. Always is. So I pretty much went out with my girlfriend and got drunk a little bit myself. But let's jump right into these inactives because we sure do got a lot of them going into our fantasy championships. So first off, we'll start with Lamar Jackson. He's questionable with that ankle. Won't surprise anybody if he sat out for a third straight game. And Tyler Huntley will once again start for him. And you got Marquise Brown, questionable with an illness. Sharp Bateman gets that boost, obviously, if he's out. Manuel Sanders is questionable with a knee. But Gabe Davis is back, so that should be a nice boost for him. Justin Fields looks like he's already been ruled out, and we're going to have Andy Dalton, I believe, seen as the starter. So sad for Big Dick Nick. He had such a good win last week.
Why not just leave Nick Foles in? I don't understand that whatsoever.
They paid what's his name $10 million.
Yep,
they have to play him.
Yep, it's like when you guys paid Glennon that much, you just have to pay him. Carson Wentz, he was activated off the COVID IR, so it is likely he will play. For your deep tight end options, James O'Shaughnessy is out with the hip. Clyde Edwards-Helaire has been ruled out with the shoulder, so it looks like Darrell Williams gets the start. Cam Akers, I can't believe I'm saying it, was questionable. He most likely will not play.
Damn.
Darren Waller, unlikely to play with the COVID, the knee, the back, everything. Damian Harris is questionable with that hamstring. I haven't really seen an update. Dylan, have you seen an update on him yet?
On who? I'm sorry?
Damian Harris.
Last I saw was he was questionable.
Yeah, I haven't seen an out or active or any type of thing, but keep an eye on him because he could have another solid week this week. Kadarius Toney ruled out with the knee. Darius Slayton not expected to play. Jameson Crowder is doubtful with the calf. Elijah Moore is also doubtful with the calf. Tevin Coleman not expected to play, so kudos to Michael Carter. Miles Sanders has been ruled out with that hand. Jordan Howard also questionable. If both those two are out, Boston Scott would be the number one back, and then you got Kenny Gainwell taking those backup carries away. We got Antonio Brown questionable with the ankle. It was late in the week, but he is expected to play. Mike Evans questionable with that hamstring. I don't think he's going to play, and if he does play, I think he's just going to have that decoy role. Julio Jones has been ruled out with COVID now that it mattered for him. Antonio Gibson was ruled out for COVID. That was a big one. Jarrett Patterson going to get a huge boost in fantasy value this week. Curtis Samuel's questionable with the hamstring, but no one really
say
cares.
Kirk?
No, I did not say Christian Kirk yet.
No, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins has been ruled out with COVID, wasn't it?
Yep.
Honestly, it was a guess, and I'm just not surprised that I'm right because of COVID. James Conner's questionable with the heel. He's a game-time decision, but Chase Edmonds will be a big boost if he is out. Rondell Moore, questionable with the ankle. Teddy Bridgewater ruled out with the concussion. Yeah, it just keeps going. Melvin Gordon, questionable with the thumb. Expected to play and split the RB duties like usual with Javonte Williams, who was also questionable with a knee. Cortland Sutton was questionable with the illness, but he did make the trip for the game and is expected to play, even though Jerry Jeudy and Tim Patrick have been both ruled out with COVID.
So anybody left?
Cortland Sutton season?
Cortland Sutton season, maybe. Noah
Championship Sunday?
No fan. Josh Reynolds not expected to play with COVID-19. David Johnson also questionable with COVID-19. Jared Cook not expected to play on the COVID IR. Mark Ingram, questionable with the knee. This list just keeps going.
This is insane.
Alex Collins, questionable with an abdomen. Jimmy Garoppolo, doubtful with a thumb. It looks like it's Trey Lance season for 2 games.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Elijah Mitchell, questionable with the knee, but he is expected to play. Jeff Wilson will also be involved in the lineup there. Well, if you would have let me get to Kirk Cousins, he's the Sunday night game. Of course, I'm going to, wait on him.
I didn't think there'd be this many players.
Tyler Conklin, questionable with the hamstring. Most likely expected to play. And thank the Lord, it's over.
Woo!
All right, Gary coming in hot. Should I even ask about Burkhead?
Start him.
Gary, if you have big enough cojones to start Rex Burkhead in a fantasy championship week, I'll tell you, man, but nobody's seen that one coming. Nobody. Not a person. And if he did it again, I mean,
I'd love it.
We'd all be surprised again.
Do we have any live ones or no?
Sorry about that one last week, Gary. Yeah, we do have one live one that just came in. It was like, you ask and you shall receive, Dylan.
Nice.
Patrick wants to know, who do you play, Brady or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
I do go Josh Allen over Brady. I like the matchup against the Jets, but he's down some players, and the Jets you could run so easily on, so I would be surprised if Ronald Jones just control it all day.
Or Keyshawn Vaughn. Don't forget about him.
Stop it.
One big run, man. It's awesome.
One big run. Pretty much like 75% of his rushing yards.
That's fine.
Yeah, for DFS.
But
go
ahead.
I was gonna say you don't want that for season long.
No,
it's not season long anymore. It's one game.
I disagree.
It's one game.
All right, let's jump into some of these questions since we got a decent amount of them this week. From Jamie Ricard, pick 2 to start: Higgins, CeeDee Lamb, or Keenan Allen.
Ooh.
Wow! After last week,
it's Higgins and Keenan Allen for me, man.
I was gonna say Higgins and CeeDee.
Yeah, I'm sitting Keenan Allen.
You really are.
As much as I love the Chargers, they're so fucking inconsistent.
The Chargers are playing for their playoff lives right now, man.
They're not playing great, though.
They're playing the Broncos defense, which is a tough matchup.
I'm not scared of Kyle Fuller in the slot against Keenan Allen, to be honest with you. That doesn't scare me one bit.
I wasn't.
I just think the Cowboys, Dak, and CD are gonna have a better game.
I wasn't scared of the slot corner for Houston last week either, but look at them.
Super good, apparently.
Apparently.
But I mean, it's gonna take some off Keenan Allen's plate with Mike Williams being there too.
Yeah, it should help, but I like the
and Eckler's back.
Higgins and CD.
Right?
And Eckler's back. That's correct.
Yep.
But all right, next one here. Moving on from Chris Hudson. Just kind of an open-ended question. Does he play Mike Evans? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I'm
gonna need you to say it with a little bit more conviction.
Mike Evans has been on my do not draft list for 5 seasons, and I haven't owned him. But especially with his hamstring injuries that he always seems to have at this time of year, I want no part of starting him, even if he's active.
Agreed.
I mean, I liked him with the Chris Godwin injury because it upticked his value, but now he's injured and
they got injured at the same time, I think.
Exactly, yeah. Well, not exactly the same time. It was like very close though. But yeah, I would sit Mike Evans until he's fully healthy. They like to use him as a decoy.
We got a pick 3. Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper, Hunter Renfrow, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Gerald Everett.
Whoa.
Man, Amon-Ra has been fucking killing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Keenan Allen, Hunter Renfrow, and
say him again.
St. Brown. Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper, Renfrow, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Gerald Everett.
Oh, Amon-Ra, Keenan Allen and who was the other one?
Renfro or Cooper.
Yes, Renfro. Yep.
Yeah.
I still don't like Keenan Allen's matchup against Denver. Denver's
I like him more than Amari Cooper, though. I don't like Amari Cooper.
Even after last week, huh?
I don't like Amari Cooper in any
One and
situation.
done. He was bitching about targets, man, so they were going to make sure to get him some targets in that game.
He got that breakout or that frustrated receiver and Madden thing.
Well, this one's got more of shootout potential, I think, in my opinion, than fucking the Chargers in Denver. Like, Denver has trouble scoring, and so is the Chargers right now, where the Cowboys are going off. Arizona's struggling a little bit, so they're the ones that are going to be questioned to keep up with them.
I mean, I get it. What is Dallas playing for at this point?
The process picks Keenan Allen.
Packers
Amari
lose, they
Cooper,
can get number one,
and
right?
Hunter Renfro. But honestly, in my opinion, I think I like Amari Cooper, Hunter Renfro, and St. Brown.
I thought Dallas was 2 games back, Ike, of the Packers, but I will check.
I don't know if they have 4 or 5 losses. I know Packers have 3, right?
Packers have 3, yes, sir.
3, yep. Oh, you're right.
We do
Dallas
have a live question
Packers
here.
would go tied.
Oh, and this one's a good one, and I already got my answer for it. Angel wants to know, Wentz or Huntley for the chip?
Huntley.
Yeah, that's where I lean as well.
I think you lean Huntley as well.
Which is weird, but I mean,
Wentz didn't practice all week. He's not Aaron Rodgers. He needs practice.
There's just not a
And
lot
they're
of
a running
volume.
team for
Yeah, there's
sure.
just not a lot of volume there.
Well,
anyways.
that too. But
Wentz could have a Wentz game, and Huntley's going to get a ton of volume through the air and with his legs.
No, Huntley's going to get a lot because that was one game against the Packers.
No, he is going to get a lot.
I do think he's going to run 8 to 10 times.
Right.
It is the Rams, though, guys. Come on, that defense is no pushover.
They have been.
No.
Yeah. They're
Not
like
recently.
the 15th defense. 20th.
Like, what?
I get it and all, but we've already saw Taysom Hill throw 4 picks against the defense and still score over 20 fantasy points in a week because of his rushing floor.
Yeah,
and as well as I do that Tyler Huntley has that same rushing floor.
I agree with you. But I'm just saying it's a 1-game sample size for Huntley compared to Taysom Hill, who's done it at least 4 to 5 times now. That's all I'm saying.
2 games for Tyler Huntley here is good, actually.
1 really fucking good game and then 1 all right game. 1 game that didn't kill you.
Yeah.
Yep. Next question from Marco. Mike Evans, A.J. Brown, Antonio Brown, and Renfro. Throw one out. That one's easy. It's Mike Evans. I know Antonio Brown's banged up with ankle injury too, but I keep seeing talk on Twitter all week about how Antonio Brown's super close to all these incentives in his contract to get a bunch of bonuses. So
he's the guy for Tom Brady. I'm sorry. Last 2 weeks he's gotten 22 targets. I mean,
damn.
It's kind of stupid. Like, he's the guy. You don't sit him over.
Him and Brady love each other, so yeah.
Yep. Maybe he's living in his house. One live one here from Tommy. He wants to know, does he go Kyle Pitts in the snow versus Buffalo or Foster Moreau without Waller against Indy?
And Indy gets beat up against tight ends as well. That was
I never like a snow game. I definitely
don't like Matt Ryan throwing the ball in the snow.
Oh no!
That doesn't.
I can just see it now.
Me.
He's doing his 5-step drop and he just slips and falls.
And you just see the ball.
I have to go Moreau. I have to.
I think you have to go
like
Moreau
you said,
too, man.
I can't trust Ryan in the snow.
I don't trust the winter game. I don't even really trust tonight's game for the Packers and the Vikings, and it's supposed to be like -5 degrees.
That's nice.
So I think it's Moreau.
Agreed.
Although that was a tough one, man. Kyle Pitts, he got you there.
From Diego, flex Mike Evans, cross him off the list. Van Jefferson or Rashad Penny?
Rashad.
I think it's Rashad Penny against the Lions.
Yeah, I agree. Matchup's great.
He's been pretty well lately.
Game script. It's just worried about him staying healthy because that's just been his bugaboo his whole career. So, next question from Michael Anthony: Mike Williams, Gabe Davis, or Alan Lazard full point PPR?
Just one, huh? Man, I can't. Gabe Davis hard with the snow game.
I was gonna say.
Oh man, Mike Williams tough with the Bronco matchup.
Who was the last one?
Lazard against the Vikings. Man, all three of those have tough options.
I'm going Lazard, I guess.
I think I got to go Mike Williams. No, I can't go. If it was someone besides Lazard, I could go over Mike Williams, but I can't go Lazard.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be freezing. I can't go Lazard. What was that thing? That stat that someone posted in our Slack?
Mike Williams has been brutal though.
Like since the past 8 seasons, went in under 10-degree weather, quarterbacks only average 160 yards per game, or something wild like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Man. It's yeah.
That's weird.
So that ruled Lazard out for me.
Yeah, I can't even.
I know it's a snow game for Davis, but he's got so much touchdown upside, man. He caught 7 or 8 as a rookie. We just saw him catch 2.
So
2 weeks
last
ago.
Buffalo played in just rain and wind, and they scored 6 points. So now it's going to be in the snow. I don't think it's going to be very great for them.
I like Mike Williams in this one.
I guess that's where I'm leaning to. I don't love it, but
all three are tough. But Mike Williams is, I think, what we got to go with this one, guys.
Next one from Randy Marino, flex Gronk or Damian Harris. It's Damian Harris for me.
Pay attention to see if he's healthy, because that could,
yeah,
because that could be the big indicator right there. But yeah, Harris if he's healthy and active.
Next one for Robbie Ray, Michael Pittman Jr. or Keenan Allen.
Man,
I'm going Keenan Allen.
I got them really
cool. Keenan Allen. I don't believe in Carson Wentz that much.
I don't believe in Carson Wentz, but for these two, I don't think Michael Pittman's gonna have a very good week. I told PD to sit him this week. I'm going Keenan Allen, and I don't like it.
You love it.
Mm-mm.
For Brian Davis, flex one, Amon-Ra or Sony Michel?
Sony.
Yeah.
The Ravens defense
is
not that good. Even though you can run a throw on them, which I'm sure the Rams will. Maybe you get one where they tackle Odell Beckham on the 1-yard line and Sony Michel gets an easy one. I can see it.
Maybe.
Mike, you want to go ahead and take over these questions?
I was just trying to share this so we could get some more questions, but sure.
I don't have to do anything.
I know.
From Paul.
I was going to whistle. Paul wants to know, are we flexing DeAndre Swift or Rojo PPR?
Swift.
We trusted him right away off that injury, huh?
Dan Campbell says he's ready to go, and we're going to use him.
We're going to use him?
But it's Ronald Jones.
Whatever that means.
It's Ronald Jones.
It is Ronald Jones.
Keyshawn Vaughn is going to take the spot. Just wait.
Can you stop?
Just wait. I don't want to hear it.
This is championship.
No. Yeah, DeAndre
Keyshawn
Swift.
Vaughn might have a decent DFS week because it's the Jets. The Jets can support 2 running backs. I don't know why, but they can. They can. They supported Nyheim Hines and Jonathan Taylor, and Jonathan Taylor's #1 running back of the year.
Where's Nyheim Hines?
He's not there, but I'm saying the week he played the Jets are a run funnel.
I was going to say Nyheim Hines is basically non-existent now.
Well, anybody who plays the Jets is existing. Look at Duke Johnson, as he got a contract off of it.
Keyshawn Vaughn, man.
I think I still lean DeAndre Swift just on pure volume, even because I think Keyshawn Vaughn could possibly break another one against the Jets.
This is one where you guys are just completely overthinking it.
No, I'm not. The Jets are really bad against the run.
100%. 100%.
Which means even Keyshawn Vaughn can look good. Which might take away some carries from Rojo.
You guys are kind of baffling me right now. Next question from Rob Worth, and we just got one live, but he didn't comment on the thing. Taysom Hill or Tyler Huntley?
Who's Taysom play again?
Carolina.
Ooh, I want Huntley.
It's not an easy matchup. I'm gonna go Huntley as well.
And you think the Rams are? God damn. What do you guys think of the Rams defense?
They're not great right now.
Panthers are 5-10. And you're more scared of their defense?
I think Tyler Huntley is better.
Trying to tell me?
I think Tyler Huntley is better than Taysom Hill, in all honesty.
He's definitely a better thrower.
Yeah. That's where I'm going. You're to shit on me with matchups, but you just said that you don't want to start somebody over Ronald Jones, who's playing the worst run defense in NFL history, probably.
I don't know about history.
I don't know either. I'm just throwing that out there, but they are awful. They're awful.
It is damn close to the worst in history. Oh my gosh. I think I lean Taysom Hill just because we've seen him do it before where he's thrown 4 picks and still has a relevant day. We don't know that Tyler Huntley can do that yet. We know he can. We've seen his ceiling. We haven't seen his floor consistently yet, is what I'm getting at.
That next one's just fantastic.
Ooh. Gabe Davis or Deontay Foreman at the flex. And then he also has Emmanuel Sanders, it looks like, and he's a game-time decision. Oh, man. I don't...
Even though it's snow, you got to go Gabe.
Over Deontay Foreman, who plays the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I like their defense.
I think I still lean Deontay Foreman. It's hard to take a player in the snow.
I'm going Gabe Davis.
Especially one that's catching the ball.
How bad of snow is it? Are we talking flurries?
I don't know.
Blizzard?
Know.
Yeah, we just heard snow.
The Bears game was a snow game, and then it stopped snowing after the first quarter.
Check it.
Yeah.
You should check the weather, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to check the weather in
Buffalo. Don't say I'm the weather guy.
He's the injury guy.
Weather guy Ike.
Meteorologist.
I think I still lean Deontay Foreman. I lean the running back.
Like, it's a 50% chance from noon to 3 for snow.
All right.
How much snow?
50%.
All right, move on. Ask another question.
50% of the world's population is going to be snowed down today.
2 to 4 inches. I'm looking to see if there's going to be any wind or anything.
Most likely.
The wind's the big one for Josh Allen, man.
Josh Allen just run over people anyways.
Which means we go Deontay Foreman because Gabe Davis ain't going to be catching the ball.
Additional snow accumulations 2 to 4 inch and ice accumulations of a few hundredths of an inch.
Interesting analysis.
Hundredths of an inch.
Hundredths.
So just very minuscule ice.
Very minuscule amount.
I'm not overthinking it to that point, so I'm gonna go Gabe Davis on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going the running back over Gabe Davis. That's why. Either way.
No, fired me up this morning.
Yep. We got another one here from Daniel. Daniel. Who you'll take in Pollard, Scott, or Jeff Wilson? I like Boston Scott in this scenario with Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders out. Jeff Wilson's not going to have to deal with Elijah Mitchell, and Pollard has Zeke.
Are they out?
Elijah Mitchell, I thought, is active.
Elijah Mitchell is active. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going Scott.
Yeah.
Yep.
Scott might not have to deal with Jordan Howard, and we already know about Miles Sanders being ruled out. So I lean Scott with that one. And then we got our first defense question from Willie. Do you go the Colts defense or the Packers?
I'm gonna go Packers defense.
Packers play
Minnesota back.
Sean Mannion.
It's freezing outside. I'm
going Packers.
Packers defense.
Yeah, that one's a good.
Sean Mannion.
Isn't Jair's
Jair's back?
Go, Mike? Yeah,
I think so.
Jair is not back. Jair's not gonna play. He's not playing this week, but he did practice.
Maybe too cold or something.
I did see that he is practicing.
Thinking before. It's a little too cold. I'm not gonna play.
Yeah, Packers D is probably the way to go, man. They turn the ball over.
Wow, this daily fantasy thing just said Colts for defense. What the fuck?
That's big. I don't know. I don't understand it because they're playing the Raiders. The Raiders can get yards, man. We don't know Sean
Derek
Mannion.
Carr definitely can. Yeah, he's like top 5 in pass yards still.
This will be Sean Mannion's first NFL start. It's not going to be good. All right. I don't see any more live ones here, so let's jump right back into our other ones. Nathan wants to know, start 3 out of these. Chase Edmonds, Cordell Patterson, Jarrett Patterson, Tyler Boyd, Amon-Ra St. Brown, not Aquanius, he's irrelevant. Damian Harris.
I'm going to go Damian Harris, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Cordero Patterson.
Who was the first one you said?
Chase Edmonds. Jarrett
I'm going
Patterson.
Chase Edmonds. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And Damian.
Man, it's difficult because of the 3 of these or 2 of these people are injured and they're questionable. If they're healthy, you got to go Damian Harris. But if James Conner's out, you got to go Chase Edmonds. So there's a lot you got to pay attention to. I'll be honest with you, I'm not huge on Cordell Patterson anymore. Seems like he's kind of breaking down. He's never had this full running back workload, and they're using him less and less. And Mike Davis seems to become more a thing.
Yeah, just like last week, it was kind of Mike Davis is like, what?
But now because Mike Davis is more involved, they're making each other irrelevant. I think I lean Harris if he's healthy. I lean Edmonds if James Conner is out. But if Conner is in, you got to sit Edmonds, in my opinion. And I lean Jarrett Patterson and St. Brown.
You sick puppy. Jarrett Patterson in your fantasy championship, huh?
J.D. McKissick, I'm pretty sure, isn't going to
He's on IR.
That's what I thought. So
we just lost.
It's just Jarrett Patterson and Wendell Smallwood, I think.
We just watched that team lose 56-7 or whatever that was. I don't want any part of
with
that
Antonio
if
Gibson.
It's not Antonio Gibson, right? Even Jarrett Patterson's not.
Yeah, believe it or not, did you know Antonio Gibson's 11th in the league for running back catches? Like, they are throwing him the ball. So, I mean, they're going to throw the ball at Jarrett Patterson, in my opinion.
You don't think Atlanta's going to throw it to Cordero Patterson in a snow game? Matt Ryan has a wet noodle for an arm.
I don't think he'll get to him.
I just think that Cordero has been less and less each week. He's never had a full workload like this. He's never been entrusted a workload like this. So I don't think his body can take it. I think that's why he's been getting less and less.
I get it.
We got some
that argument too.
Live one here from Keith. I hope this one's against Dylan, Keith, because I want to help you.
Come on.
Flex half-point PPR. He wants to know Boston Scott, Hunter Renfrow, Michael Carter, or Darrell Williams. Who did the Jets play? They played the Buccaneers.
You gotta go Renfrow for sure.
No, it's only pick one. Like half PPR too.
Then
I'm gonna go Darrell Williams.
Yeah, I go Darrell Williams. Darrell Williams
bet.
against the
I mean,
Bengals.
Derek Gore might get some run as well, but yeah, I lean Darrell Williams. I think that's
Renfro's like a top 15 wide receiver.
I'd like to see what Darrell Williams is as a running back, top running back when CEH is out. I don't have.
We have seen.
Who knows?
They use.
No, I understand. No, I just threw
Derek
out
Gore's
that.
there though.
Keith coming in. I wish I had a team this good against Dylan.
I do like Renfrow. He's definitely my second guess. You kind of got to rule out Michael Carter, I think, because of the matchup against Tampa Bay.
I'm seeing him a lot in the DFS area, but I still don't want anything.
It's because he's very contrarian this week.
He's
very
cheap, too.
contrarian too because of the matchup. All right. Yeah, Willie, if you didn't hear us, if James sits, do play Edmonds. We've seen what he could do last week. Oh, it's okay, puppy.
Is that the last one we got, Mike?
Yes, for now, for our live ones, if you want to go back to our...
All right, next one from Jason. Had Gibson and Robinson go down. Options are Boston Scott, Rex Burkhead. There you go, Gary, if you're still watching. Or Chuba Hubbard as my second running back.
Mike.
Ike's having technical difficulties. Boston Scott, Rex Burkhead, or Chuba, Michael Plant.
Boston Scott is definitely what I'm looking at here.
I think I'm gonna go Boston Scott too. If
They play the
Jordan
football
Howard,
team.
have we heard any more inactives yet? If Jordan
Not yet.
Howard's inactive,
Not yet. No. I wish these would come out because this is kind of killing me.
well, hold on. Just now from Jeff McLean. Excuse me. Jordan Howard just took the field for warm-ups here at FedEx Field. The Eagles running back entered questionable with a stinger, but he's expected to be active.
No.
So that might hurt Boston Scott,
no.
guys.
Yeah.
But a stinger pop back up at some point?
Yeah, that's
hit. But unfortunately, you can't trust Boston Scott if Jordan Howard's active. He still might find the end zone and get some work, definitely. But
because he's definitely he's been the number one guy. At least I think last week he was when Howard was out. But now that Howard's in, he's probably going to eat into some of that time. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's because it's a juicy matchup.
Who do the Texans play?
They play San Francisco.
49ers.
Yep.
This is a real tough one now. I don't ever like going Chuba.
I'm not going. I can't. I'm going still Boston Scott.
I'm going to go Burkhead. Get the backfield.
You're going to pull the trigger.
Himself. Yep.
Might as well.
You're a week late and $1 short.
No, I'm not. I started him in a league last week. We talked about it. Him and Duke Johnson led me to a semifinal victory and put me in the championship.
I'll tell you what, Duke Johnson didn't lead you anywhere. Rex Burkhead did.
It was sexy Rexy. Next one here from Michael Tucker, Amon-Ra St. Brown or OBJ, half-point PPR. It's Amon-Ra.
Oofta. Oh, yeah. It's definitely Amon-Ra.
He's been safer. Odell has made me eat my words. He's been good. Touchdown dependent, big play dependent. Could find himself into the end zone. Yeah, but
because the Ravens' defense is brutal.
Yeah, Amon-Ra, I think, is your safer bet just from the target volume he's been getting, even if it's Tim Boyle throwing him the ball.
I know that target volume is just kind of safe. It's hard to argue with volume.
Next one from Matt Elzevir, Van Jefferson or Mike Evans. It's getting the Van. Mike Evans.
Just don't get in Dylan's fan. It smells funny.
It smells weird. Is that what you said?
It smells funny.
Next one from Tim Reynolds, AJ Brown or Penny for the bag. Good luck in your championship, man. Who the Titans play? I'm losing it here.
Titans play the Dolphins.
It's not great. That's definitely not great.
I trust AJ Brown, man.
I think I do too, but Penny, I'm gonna go Rashad Penny actually in that matchup against the Lions. I think the game script's gonna play big time in his favor as long as he stays healthy. It should find his way into the end zone. I think he's actually a safer bet if that makes sense.
No, it does. It does for a sense. I trust the talent of AJ Brown. He came off an injury last week, off of IR, and fucking murdered it. That's what I trust over Rashard Penny. I know he's got a tough matchup, but he's
Rashad. I think he can overcome Put some name on there, respect, Mike. Rashad.
No,
Rashad. Get it right.
If you come to my wife's house, you get her name right. Christina.
Next one from Scott Huckle. Beasley or Lazard? Agumbawale, Burkhead, or Javonte Williams? Pick two. Okay, hold on. Nope. He put it in two-part question. So Beasley or Lazard?
Beasley.
Yep.
Even though it's in the snow. Fuck.
And then Darway Agumbawale, Burkhead, or Javonte Williams? Pick two.
Denver plays the Chargers. I think I go Javonte.
Who's the other one other than Ogumbawale?
Rex Burkhead.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Hold on, guys. Let's just go over some of these actives. They're starting to pour actives are starting to pour in. from @Scott S. Bucks. Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Antoine Winfield Jr., Jamal Dean, and Sean Murphy Bunting are all active for the Buccaneers today.
Emmanuel Sanders is out.
Lamar Jackson is inactive. N'Keal Harry, Nelson Aguilar inactive. I mean, those ones didn't really matter a whole lot. Damian Harris is active. Jamison Crowder is officially inactive with a calf injury.
Braxton Berrios,
man.
Yep, Gary's fired up against me. So you know he's gonna have a good day because I'm bound to take 4th place in our home league. That's just where I go. 4th place.
That's where you belong.
Cam Akers is officially inactive.
I'm not even the best man at the wedding. I'm just a fucking groomsman. From Alex Williams, Elijah Mitchell, or DeAndre Swift, or Melvin Gordon, pick one.
I got to roll with DeAndre Swift still.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift, absolutely. Oh man, Gary
Not
coming
gonna
in
do
with
it.
a hot
Not gonna
question.
do it.
Rex Burkhead, Boston Scott, or Saquon Barkley, pick one. Oh man.
You give us shit options, Gary. You get shit answers, man.
Yeah. What do you expect?
Barkley against the Bears. I don't know if Akeem Hicks is active. Gary, you know as well as I do that kind of has a big thing if the Bears' rush defense is going to be good. But I haven't been paying attention to that shit show of a team.
Devin Booker has been looking better than Saquon Barkley, man.
This is true.
It's not fun. Oh,
I'm gonna tell you Burkhead. So you
Gary, go Burkhead. I mean, Boston Scott.
I'll tell you Barkley.
Boston Scott has to deal with Jordan Howard. Barkley has to deal with Devin Booker, who looks better than him.
It's totally crazy how far we've fallen with Saquon Barkley that we have to be asking him or
it's
Rex
the team.
Burkhead.
It's absolutely the team.
No, it's a little bit him.
I mean, injuries have taken a toll, Mike. They've taken a toll on him a bit to his body. It's just, and it's not his fault.
I'm just saying it's the whole fucking team,
Gary,
because he's not the only one injured.
Yeah, Gary, I don't think you can do Scott because Jordan Howard's active.
Howard is active. Yes, he is active, Gary. All right. Tommy's got one. He's back. One more. Absolutely. You can ask as many more as you need, man. He's got Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon. Who would you start for this one?
I like AJ Dillon.
It's a cold one.
That's so weird. I was weirdly gonna say AJ Dillon, but it's hard to start him over Aaron Jones.
Who's gonna want to tackle that big fucker with it being 5 degrees outside? He's just gonna run through.
That's a good point,
man.
That's why I think it's gonna be a running game.
I think you'll get a couple touchdowns.
The thing that sucks about it is it's not like Aaron Jones is bad in the red zone either. He's good in the red zone as a running threat. And obviously, he scored 14, 15, 16 touchdowns last year, right? So it's just a matter of who's in the game at that goal line opportunity. So either one of these guys can find the end zone, but I like AJ Dillon's chances better, and I think they're just going to rely on him.
I still don't think I can play him over Aaron Jones this week. Let me look.
We've seen it a bunch, though, Mike, where he's outperformed Aaron Jones when they've been healthy.
I'm looking here.
Or when they've both been playing.
Yeah, see, even still in the last 2 games, Aaron Jones is outpacing AJ Dillon 25-16. He has double the yards. And double the targets. I can't sit.
What about the 3 games prior to? What about the 3 games prior to that?
You don't. That's not how fantasy works. You don't think 3 games before. You go off your last. It's trends. 3 games. You want to know the last 3 games, not the previous 3 before that, because those no longer matter. Okay. You want the most recent, because that's what fantasy football is. Constant adjusting.
I get that. I get that to an extent.
Yeah, I mean, even last game, Yeah, I mean, it was a little closer. Aaron Jones had 12, A.J. Dillon had 9, but Aaron Jones is still more involved in the passing game, so I think I'd lean Aaron Jones just a smidge more. That's a tough one, though.
Next question we got from Dean Hill, Flex 1, half PPR, T. Higgins, Aaron Jones, Elijah Mitchell.
T.
No, man, I'm running out of my spaces. T. Higgins, Aaron Jones, or Elijah Mitchell, Flex 1, half point PPR.
I'm going to go Eli Mitchell. We see when he's healthy that Kyle Shanahan relies on him. With it being half PPR, the running backs mean just a tad bit more than receivers. So I'm going to go Mitchell.
I think I still lean Aaron Jones.
That's funny. We all did different ones. I said T. Higgins.
Yeah, sorry, Dean. We didn't really help you with that one. Next one.
Go with your gut.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a couple live ones here. First off, Colin wants to know, can we trust Damian Harris today? Did we get the inactive active on him?
He's active.
I say we trust him.
You can trust him, man, but hamstrings are scary. And I'm playing in a big league today, and I have a choice to make if I'm going to put him in my flex or not.
Juicy matchup, though, against the Jaguars.
I know. That's why you want to play him. The game script's going to be fucking awesome for him.
They're not going to need Brandon Bolden.
Do we know – did you already talk about it? Is Ramondre Stevenson active, or is he inactive again this week?
No.
I could look it up real quick too if you want to keep.
I was gonna say I didn't see it. Yeah. Chiefs, Antonio Brown, Kadarius, Cam Akers, Miles Sanders. Yeah, I'm not saying anything.
Oh, that's a good one.
I ain't seen crap. All right, so we'll just go on to the next one here then. From Tim. Wants to know DeAndre Swift, Damian Harris, Javonte Williams, or Terry McLaurin? Are we trusting Scary Terry, guys?
It's just one?
Yeah, I'm guessing it's just one. He's no specifications, and we'll go from half point PPR here. I know, Dylan, this is one of your bowling buddies, man, so you better not let him down.
What was the question? I'm sorry. It looks like Ramondre Stevenson is going to be active too, so that takes a little bit of the shine off of Damian Harris, right?
No, that takes the PPR value away, but come on, we already knew Damian Harris really wasn't the PPR guy. If Damian Harris was that, but if Damian Harris has been active, he's been getting majority of the handoffs. That's those 10 to 15 that you really want.
But I'm thinking the hamstring injury too worries me a little bit now. Because maybe they limit him with Stevenson being active. But we did just talk, Mike. We did just talk about Mike Evans that we're not trusting his dirty old hamstrings.
Yeah, but he's old. Damian Harris is old. And Damian Harris is coming off a 3-touchdown week.
But for this one,
my hammy would be sore too.
I think for this question from Tim, don't we chase the upside of DeAndre Swift?
DeAndre Swift, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Javonte's got a floor of 8 points. So we lost Ike, but yeah, Javonte has a floor of 8-9 points. We've seen it. But yeah, I think I chase the upside. DeAndre Swift, McLaurin. I have McLaurin everywhere, Tim, and he's killed me to the point where I'm starting Christian Kirk over him now. So I'm kind of shying away from McLaurin if I can.
And I like DeAndre Swift against the Seahawks based off of pure volume. I'm curious to see how he is after that injury because, I mean,
if he wasn't healthy too, Mike, the Lions are shit. So why would they play him? So he's got to be 100% ready to go. He's going to play. Mm-hmm. He's going to get the workload. He's going to be just fine.
Absolutely. I got to go DeAndre Swift all day over that. Tommy has another one. So he's running Kyler, Eckler, Hill, Tay Adams, Foster Moreau, Jones, Folk, and Pat's defense. Only question. Lance over Murray. Or do you overthink that one at all? I mean, I actually seen this question earlier in the week. That one is a really good one because Murray's been struggling against the Cowboys. You get Lance at a primo matchup against the Houston Texans. Oh, man.
I'm thinking you're trusting your dog and you're going Murray, man.
You have to. They're fighting for that. This is a playoff matchup right here. This is going to determine your number 2 and number 3 seed so far in the NFC right here. If the Cardinals can win, they're going to overtake that 2 seed back. And if the Cowboys win, they're going to basically secure it over the Cardinals because they're going to have the tiebreaker. Mm-hmm. So they are very much wanting to win this game just as much as the Cowboys. I got to go with Kyler over Trey Lance. It is a good matchup against the Texans, but even we seen it last week with Herbert. They can stifle you a little bit. So,
yeah. Good luck, Tommy, in your championship Sunday. Looks like you got a very good chance of taking that with the team you got. That's pretty stacked.
Right. Yeah, ride your guy who got you there, and he was most likely Kyler Murray.
Good luck, pal.
Yeah, good luck. Jason's got one here. Full point PPR, Jacoby Myers or a limited Mike Evans. Nobody likes limited players. I think you got to roll out Jacoby Myers in this situation.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Jacoby.
The only reason I'm not high on Mike Evans is because we've seen this before in the Tampa Bay offense where he's been injured and he's just been a decoy. That's what I'm afraid of. Some teams do that. Some teams don't.
Yep.
And it's shown that he's sometimes a decoy. All right, we can go back to our premeditated questions here.
Okay. From Dean Hill, running back 2 without flex PPR, pick 1. Sony Michel or Damian Harris. I think it's Sony Michel right now that Steven or talk me off the ledge about worried about Harris and that hamstring, man, with Stevenson there. Can you talk me off the ledge? Because I'm tilting about it. I've been wondering, Mike, I have him everywhere and played for $1,000 today. I don't, it's like,
I mean,
play him or do I not?
Well, it depends. Who's your other option? Like, is your other option Sony Michel? I think I would lean Sony Michel then if you're worried about a hamstring.
I have Sony Michel on that roster, yeah.
I think I lean Sony Michel if you're that worried.
I mean, Sony Michel, Michael Carter, Brandon Cooks, Cortland Sutton. I have an abundance of options right now. So I feel like I have a better chance of getting this one wrong.
How do you think I feel? I'm playing in a championship right now, and my super flex, I have to decide between frickin' Sam Darnold and James Conner. Mm-hmm. Hopefully Connors just gets ruled out so I can play
But
Sam.
let's answer Dean's question. So you would go Sony Michel over Damian Harris then, correct?
Only if you're as tilted about that hamstring as you are. Personally, I'm still going Damian Harris.
Yeah. And Dean, maybe I'll DM you and let you know who I choose if you're listening between those two, because I got to make that same decision.
It's hard to sit a guy with an injury. We don't know how he's going to react, because look at AJ Brown, man. We didn't think he was going to be very good, and boom, he freaking went off. I mean, Some people are good. Some people are just really, really good, and I think Damian Harris is good.
Yeah. We got another live one?
We do here? Oh, my bad. I was looking at it. Oh, Joe, you don't need our help. Half point PPR, pick 2, flex. Gage, Gallup, Howard, Devontae Freeman. We'll deal with those ones first. Of course, Howard had to be active to muddy up these waters for you.
I don't love Gage with the weather and Matt Ryan throwing him the ball in that weather. I do love the talent of Michael Gallup, so I think I'm going to lean Gallup for 1.
I got to go Howard. I got to go Howard for one of the flexes. Man, you give me such shit options, Joe. Devontae Freeman with Tyler Huntley has not been proving very well.
Plus, and Murray's taking carries. Yep.
I go. I think I go.
I'm gonna go Gallup. I'm gonna go Gallup and Howard.
I go
because we've We've seen Howard
No.
do it now, man.
That's why I'm going Howard. But it's the one between Gage and Gallup because I think Gage is the better play, but I'm trying not to let the weather tilt me. I think I still lean Gage on volume.
It's
Gage
Matt Ryan tilting me in the weather is what's happened because we know notoriously Ryan's not great outdoors.
No, but we know when the Falcons are down, they use Gage a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Joe goes, I'm aware of their crap.
Then we got next question we got from Jordan Botter, Agumbawale, Devontae Freeman, or Jordan Howard for RB2. I like Jordan Howard.
And I can't get behind Agumbawale. I can't.
I can't either in that matchup, even though the game script might go in his favor because he's always been a pass catching back, Mike. But I can't do it really either.
I just know the Patriots are going to take away your best thing, and that's running the ball for the Jaguars.
Yeah, and then Jordan Howard's just got that touchdown upside. We've seen it, so I'm not going to overthink that, and I'm going to go Jordan Howard. Next one from Micah, Tyler Huntley, Trey Lance, or Tua Tagovailoa. Choose two. I don't love Tua's matchup this week
against the Titans. Yeah,
their defense. Or think about that, man. How bad their defense was to start the season, and now we're talking about sitting quarterbacks against them. So I think it's Huntley and Lance just with their rushing floor alone. Do you agree?
I still don't like the matchup against the Rams, dude. But yeah, I gotta go Huntley and Lance. Just no, I can't trust Lance, man. Dolphins are fighting for a playoff spot. I'm going Tua and Huntley.
Okay, makes me feel a little better. I'm starting Tua in a few leagues. From Jeremy John, Amon-Ra St. Brown or Jamar Chase PPR?
Oh my God, don't get cute. Jamar Chase. I love Amon-Ra St. Brown, but goddamn, Jamar Chase has the ceiling of 2 touchdowns, 200 yards. We've seen it.
Yep. From Gustavo Ramirez, start Huntley or Taysom Hill at quarterback?
We had this question earlier, I thought.
Yeah, I went Tyler Huntley.
And I went Taysom Hill.
Nice.
Take the guy who's done it before.
From James Borders, Dare, Agubawale, Cordero Patterson, or Beasley, 1 point PPR in the flex.
I think I lean Beasley because it's full point PPR.
I'm going to go Patterson. We need that third person here, man, giving us just splitting the decision. You know what I mean? Because right now we're kind of going half and half.
It happens.
Go ahead. You want to take over?
I mean, that means I just got to convince you to go my way.
Not happening. Not now. Not ever.
Michael's tilted in championship week. He's going back and forth with his running backs, half point PPR. Looks like I'm guessing start 2. It doesn't really specify, but I would go 2 with these options. He's got Alvin Kamara, Rojo, Javonte Williams, Eli Mitchell, and Chase Edmonds. Man, Saints are playing the Panthers. Their run defense is pretty good, but the volume is there. You can't.
If it's pick 2, I'm going Rojo and Kamara. That matchup for Rojo is just too good for me to pass up, man, against the Jets.
And this one, I'm going pick 2, Kamara, Rojo. Yeah, you got to go those 2. Oh, Jeff wants to know, will Rodgers still do well since Cousins won't be there to challenge him in sub-zero attempts, or does he play Burrow in hopes of a shootout with Kansas City? I think you play Burrow in hopes of that shootout with Kansas City. I don't think they're going to throw a lot Sunday night. It's going to be really cold.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with you.
Take Burrow, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, this one's a good one. This one is a perfect example of ceiling versus floor. Dakota wants to know, Hunter Renfrow or Gronk?
That one's Renfrow for me.
Man, if you're looking for a ceiling play, go Gronk because you know he can get 2-3 touchdowns. But if you want to play it safe, go Hunter Renfrow. You can never go wrong playing it safe.
Yep, agreed.
All right. Samantha wants to know, Dak or Aaron Rodgers? I think any given week I go Rodgers, but with the temperature being so cold, I think I'm leaning Dak this week.
It's so cold. It's so cold. I'm going to go Dak as well.
Chow so cold. Chow so cold. God damn it, I lost my spot.
That's because I'm funny.
Oh, man.
And you need help here?
Nope, found it.
Okay.
I scrolled down really far. Damn. Tom wants to know, tight end, PPR, Noah Fant or Gerald Everett?
I like Gerald Everett this week, man. We've seen what his being used more, especially in the red zone. So I lean Everett. Actually, now I'm tilted a little bit because the receiver's out for the Broncos. Shit.
Yep. I'm leading Fant because of all the people being out.
Yeah, fuck it. You convinced me.
Thought I would never convince you.
No,
that was
Fant.
a quick one.
No,
Oh, that's funny.
Next one from Jonathan. Mitchell, Lamb, Higgins, Deontay Johnson, pick 2, full PPR.
Man.
Yeah, holy hell.
That's a holy hell question, right? I think you got to go Higgins after last week. Honestly, I know you're chasing points, but I think if it's going to be a shootout, you're going to go Higgins and Chase. Those are going to be the guys, and Mixon is going to obviously be involved. I want to take the running back over CD, but it's hard. I have to go CD and Higgins. I think the ceiling's better there, and I honestly think the floor is a little better there because Jeff Wilson, I mean, he has been all right with Elijah Mitchell out. So I feel like they might involve him a little bit more, whereas Lamb and Higgins' roles are already cut out for him.
Mm-hmm. I think that
one's a tough one.
I almost want to lean.
And it's full point
Johnson.
PPR too. It's full point PPR too, so that should help ease your decision a little bit more going with a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Next one here from Nick. Devontae Smith or Amon-Ra St. Brown? That one's a good one. Yeah, that one's a good one. I didn't think that I would be playing the rookie Amon-Ra St. Brown over Devontae Smith.
Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit?
Fourth rounder over the first rounder. But yeah, volume dictates that we're going Amon-Ra St. Brown.
We got a live one from Alec. What's up, Alec?
Hey, nice to hear from you, man. Championship week for him. Thanks for the year. No problem, man. We appreciate every single question you got over here. And he needs 2 more wideouts to start in full PPR. He's really not sure who to start between Brandon Cooks, CeeDee Lamb, Tyler Lockett, or Hollywood Brown. He's leaning Cooks and Lamb. Before we answer this question, why don't we get a third opinion in here? And welcome Ike back to the
I was going to say, don't let me in yet because it's being weird, but here we go.
Oh, my bad, Ike. You got to be quicker than that.
I was like...
That's all right. You can help Alec before you time out.
Fair.
But yeah, Brandon Cooks, CeeDee Lamb, Tyler Lockett, Hollywood Brown. And this is championship week for him. Man, David Mills. Go ahead, Dylan.
The only thing that scares me about Brandon Cooks is him coming off of COVID. And we've seen wide receivers struggle a bit coming back from COVID.
Why don't you guys like Tyler Lockett?
I do kind of like Tyler Lockett over him. That's kind of where I was going. That's my only thing. I like Brandon
Tyler.
Cooks. I've been a Brandon Cooks guy this year, but I'm actually gonna go CeeDee Lamb and Lockett.
I think when you got good options like this, you got to think outside the box a little bit, and instead look who are you going to sit over who you want to play in this situation, because these are a lot of good options in my opinion. Like, first one comes to my mind, I'm sitting Hollywood Brown because Tyler Huntley.
Yeah,
all right, so we can get him out.
He was sick this week as well,
and he was sick as well. All right, now if we look at Cooks, CeeDee Lamb, Tyler Lockett, Cooks is the one that was sick. I like the volume there, but Tyler Lockett also gets volume with Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks play the Lions, and the Lions can be thrown on.
And the Seahawks probably won't blow the Lions out because the Seahawks aren't very good either.
This one might be. I would not be shocked, man, if it's one of those Tyler Lockett 3 touchdown games.
Yeah. I mean,
that'd be
you're definitely
just classic Tyler
not
Lockett.
banking on that, but yeah, I would lean CD and Lockett, man. But if you want to start Brandon Cooks and you're comfortable starting Brandon Cooks, trust your gut, man, and go with that.
Yeah, I mean, if you think he's going to be good off of that COVID, which I think he can be, because that targets are just off the charts with him and Davis Mills.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that one's a tough one. I don't want to get it wrong for you.
Because all of them are probably going to do very well.
Because he gave us a little credit for last week about Dawson Knox.
Our buddy's right here, man. He's right there. He's back.
Man, I think your safe play is going Brandon Cooks, CeeDee Lamb, and I think your ceiling play is going Tyler Lockett, CeeDee Lamb. Because Tyler Lockett can go and get you a 2-touchdown game, where I think Brandon Cooks might get you a 10 reception for 100-yard game, but no touchdown.
That's fair.
Man, that was a good question, though.
Yeah, it was.
And if you're wondering about Dawson Knox over Hunter Henry this week, I think I'm leaning Hunter Henry this week. Oh, against the Jaguars?
Well, I'm sorry, I missed that. What'd you say?
Oh, he gave us some credit for Dawson Knox last week over Hunter Henry, so I was wondering if maybe he had that same question.
No.
So I'm saying I'm taking Hunter Henry over Knox this week, I think.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Against the Jaguars.
I'm not. But we got another question here from Chris Kenzier. What's up, Chris? Keenan Allen or Antonio Brown or Ronald Jones? This is a tough one.
Just one?
Yeah, from the looks of it.
Well, I'm not doing Ronald Jones.
Oh man, we're gonna fight, Ike.
We're gonna fight.
I don't think you want the smoke.
Oh man, Keyshawn Vaughn breaks one long run, and now he's baby Jesus.
He didn't just impress me. He impressed Bruce Arians.
And Ronald Jones still found the end zone last week, even after that freak 80-yard run, and was completely fine. And now you're playing an awful defense in the Jets. I think I'd go Antonio Brown over Keenan Allen. But then I'm struggling Ronald Jones or Antonio Brown. Where are you leaning, Mike?
I can't see this question. I like Rojo because of the matchup against the Jets. And was it start 2?
He worded it as...
I was over here trying to help Alex still. And yes, I did the research, Alec. I would take Hunter Henry over Dawson Knox this week. But go on. What was the options again?
Keenan Allen or Antonio Brown. And then he says, or Keenan or Brown. Ronald Jones.
Antonio Brown.
But then he also has Ronald Jones in it. You go Ronald Jones, or you go Antonio Brown over Ronald Jones. That's where I'm stuck too. I think your safer bet, especially with Antonio Brown battling an ankle injury, is Ronald Jones over Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust the matchup, Chris, and I'm gonna go Ronald Jones.
I take the matchup reluctantly with Ronald Jones, and I'm because he's not guaranteed volume, but it is the Jets, so most likely they're going to be up. Game script dictates they're going to run the ball, so I take Ronald Jones in that one. All right, we got one live one here from Brandon, our good buddy.
What's up, Brandon?
Mecole Hardman, Valdez-Scantling, or Hollywood Brown? Pick one.
That one's Hollywood Brown for me.
You take Hollywood Brown coming off the sickness with Tyler Huntley, huh?
Yeah, I'm not trusting Mecole Hardman. I know he had a little bit better week last week as Tyreek Hill was still battling COVID symptoms. Well, not COVID repercussions, because apparently he was exhausted last week. That's why he gave you 3 fantasy points.
Fastest man in the NFL gets exhausted, huh? Who would have known that?
Yep. But with those options, I think I'm leaning Hollywood. Where do you want to go, Mike? You thinking your guy Mecole Hardman?
Well, I was thinking about it. I can't trust Valdez-Scantling in the
I'm
weather.
rolling MVS out because of the weather, and like we said earlier, where quarterbacks average 160 yards over the past 8 years in under 10-degree weather.
And I'm trying to decipher if what Mecole Hardman did last week was just because of Tyreek Hill being exhausted, or if that was part of their game plan, getting Byron Pringle and Mecole Hardman involved.
Right.
Because we also have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who's been ruled out. So they've been trying to be more balanced lately. Do they still try and do that with Darrell Williams?
Yeah, I'd like to think.
You'd like to think so. Man, this is a tough one, but I think I got to go with these 3 options, Brandon. I go Hollywood. There's no guarantee Mecole's going to be involved again, but Hollywood could still be involved. I'm just afraid of Huntley. Huntley, when he was in, hyper-targeted the fuck out of Mark Andrews.
Yes, he did.
And just kind of ignored Hollywood. That's what I'm concerned about. But if you want to go Mecole, I mean, I think that's your ceiling play. Your safe play is Hollywood.
And it makes you wonder who's going to get Hollywood Brown. It's probably not going to be. I feel like Ramsey matches up better with Bateman than he would with Hollywood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just because from the speed aspect of it.
But from what the Rams have been going with their offense, I'm pretty sure Ramsey stays. He doesn't really shadow. He just does his own thing.
Yeah, yep.
Just does his own thing.
But yeah, I go Hollywood there, Brandon.
That one's a tough one.
Next question from Kristen Sanchez. Tyler Huntley, Brady, or Prescott?
Prescott for me.
I think it's Brady for me. I'm gonna lean Brady. Go ahead.
Dallas D versus Arizona, or Saints D versus Panthers. I think you go Saints D against the Panthers with Sam Darnold starting.
Yep, agreed. I agree there. From Alex Hennessy, Jordan Howard, Donovan Peoples-Jones, KJ Osborne need to start one. That one's Jordan Howard for me.
Man, why does the weather got to be so shit in Green Bay? I want KJ Osborne.
Yeah,
Jordan Howard's the
and
safe
it's Sean Mannion throwing the ball too. Can't forget
Sean
that.
Mannion.
I was kind of hoping it was going to be Kellen Mond.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah, that's who I was hoping for, but
I forgot about that boy.
They're battling for their playoff lives too. From Nick Mosca, Singletary, Darrell Williams, Eli Mitchell, Chase Edmonds need to start too.
I think we're starting Singletary. I like running backs in a snow game.
Come again?
Over
these other options, Mike? I think those other 3 options have RB1 upside.
First of all, Edmonds got to deal with James Conner if he's active. I mean, obviously, if Connors is out, you're playing Edmonds. But if Connors is in,
is that an afternoon game? Is that why we haven't heard?
I think so. Yeah, it is an afternoon game. Let me look here. Yep, it is a 3:25 game. So that's why we haven't heard. So you got to monitor James Conner. But if Connor's out, obviously I go Edmonds. If he's in, I'm scratching Edmonds. And I like Singletary the way he's been playing. I like the way they've been involving him the past two weeks. He's getting the red zone attempts. He's getting the catches. I think it's Darrell Williams and Singletary. I don't like Mitchell this way. Like
It's Williams
the
and Edmonds
Texans,
for me.
the Texans scare me. Dude, they're tough, man. For some reason, they play you tough.
Yeah.
So I lean them. And yeah, no problem, Brandon. If you got any more questions, feel free to ask us, man. But yeah, if the weather was nicer, we'd be leaning Valdez, I think, a little bit more. The way his target.
Yeah.
The way his targets were going up.
Next one from Brian Dean, Chase Edmonds or Ramondre Stevenson. I think we're gonna clean sweep Edmonds here.
Yeah. Even if both are healthy, Ramondre, Damian Harris, and then Edmonds and Connor, I still take Edmonds over Ramondre.
Non-PPR need one running back and one flex. Jared Patterson, Eli Mitchell / Jeff Wilson, Boston Scott, or Gabe Davis. Non-PPR, I'm going Eli Mitchell. He doesn't do a ton in the passing game, but he does have touchdown upside when he's in the game.
I guess I got to go Eli Mitchell in this one, yeah.
From Eric Morris, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
So you got to see what you aren't taking into account with Eli Mitchell and the running back is Trey Lance is starting, and running quarterbacks take that ceiling away from the running backs, just like we've always seen it. So that's what kind of concerns me with them.
I get that. From Eric Morris, St. Brown, Antonio Brown, Deontay Johnson, pick 2.
That's a good one.
I think you got to sit St. Brown there. Deontay Johnson's volume he's getting, I still like that, even though it's Big Ben throwing him the ball. I like Antonio Brown a lot. I know that dealing with that ankle injury, but like we talked about, he's trying to get them incentive paychecks. So I think Brady's going to give it to him. So Antonio Brown, Deontay Johnson.
Amon-Ra in the last 2 games has had 22 targets, 17 receptions. And Deontay Johnson's had 14 targets.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. 7 a game.
Compared to Amon-Ra's 11.
Mm-hmm.
I think I lean Amon-Ra and Antonio Brown. They're both of those two are averaging 11 targets over the last 2 games. As much volume Deontay gets, it seems like these guys are getting more, and that's what I'm gonna take.
Okay. Russell Wilson or Joe Burrow from James.
Joe Burrow.
Yes.
Do you trust Russell Wilson?
No, and I like the match. Hold on. Who do the Bengals play?
Bengals play Chiefs. It's supposed to be a tougher matchup projected with the Chiefs defensive line, but I think Burrow and the Bengals are gonna give them a run for their money.
Yeah,
I think this is gonna be a good week for football, like just NFL wise. I don't know how that's gonna plan out for fantasy too well.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean that too. I'll lean Joe.
Let's welcome in our third head to this
I'm back.
discussion. And back. About time. Just in time for another question. A defensive one. Would you stick with Dallas defense this week or maybe go the Bears or Seahawks defense? Dallas plays Arizona.
I kind of like the Bears defense against Mike Glennon and Jake Fromm.
That's not bad, actually.
I think I would. I don't think you go Dallas D against Arizona. I get Arizona struggling a little bit, but I still feel like Arizona could just get it to click just like that, especially if Connor is active and they can rely on that running game as well.
The Bears don't get many turnovers, though.
But it's Glennon and Fromm.
They don't play Glennon very often.
All right.
That's true.
Yeah, you're looking for sacks and turnovers and all that, and the Bears.
Yeah.
They can get turnovers against that terrible O line. How
about Robert Quinn, man?
Yeah,
Robert Quinn's he can't give the championship belt to Aaron Rodgers otherwise.
No. Don't give me that. When does mocking the championship belt ever work? I don't give it. The Packers were going to kick the shit out of the Bears that week, whether he does the championship belt thing to Aaron Rodgers or not, man. Because the Bears suck and the Packers are good. So no, don't give me that, man.
Miss me with that bullshit.
I'm glad Robert Quinn is celebrating the shit out of every sack he gets in a meaningless season, man. Go get you some. Go get that Bears record. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. I think I lean. That one's a tough one because the Cowboys have been turning the ball over a lot, but I think I lean Bears defense in this one. Matchup's a little better. You got a backup quarterback. Saquon Barkley's been not good. Everybody's injured on that team, so I think I lean Bears defense. Alec, that one is that's a good question though.
I got another one. Anthony Kowalik, flex one, Michael Gallup, or Dare Ogunbowale, standard scoring. With it being standard scoring, I lean Michael Gallup. I know Dare got a bunch of carries last week, but it was in a closer-ish game, so I'm...
and he didn't get many yards either for it, so...
Right, and he's a big-time pass-catching back for the most part of his career.
I still take him in a standard scoring, though, because he's running back. If you look at it in a vacuum, running back over a wide receiver, the running back has a better chance to score than a wide receiver. Running back has 2 chances to score, handoff and a catch.
I get that, but did they really have a chance to score when it's the Jaguars' offense?
I mean, he scored last week.
He did, but didn't they play the Texans last week or the Jets or someone also really bad?
I gotta look, but I don't know. They did not play the Jets, and they did play the Jets actually.
Yes, they did. That's why. That's why he was able to score. The Jags play
Patriots.
Don't want to do it, Mike. And that Cowboys game's gonna be sweet too. Like
I think your ceiling play is Gallup, but your safe play is Ogunbowale.
Mm-hmm. Next one from Joshua Klug, Jarrett Patterson or Dalton Schultz.
Who? Jarrett Patterson, you said?
Or Dalton Schultz. I like Dalton Schultz this week. Man, why is it going to be between those two? Yeah, I'm taking Dalton Schultz again.
He says, why is it got to be between those two?
Yeah, I go Schultz as well.
I guess.
I never like starting a tight end over anybody.
Jalen Hurts or Joe Burrow?
Yeah. I go Joe Burrow.
Eagles against Washington. I lean Hurts. We just saw that offense give up 56 points. Or that defense give up 56 points, sorry.
Oh man. Alec wanted to let us know he's also looking at the Steelers defense and that Titans defense as another option. I'll be honest with you, I still like the Bears.
Yes.
Steelers play Browns, Titans play Dolphins.
Said Dallas was also number 1 in fantasy D this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is completely unexpected. I didn't see that one coming.
Interceptions, man.
Yep.
They get a lot of sacks too.
I don't know about this one.
It's hard to sack Kyler Murray.
Indeed it is.
From David Levy, bench 1, Darrell Williams, DeAndre Swift, Javonte Williams, half-point PPR. I think it's Javonte.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Darrell over Javonte this week.
I like Darrell over Javonte as well.
From Morgan Sullivan, half-point PPR, pick 2, Jefferson, Antonio Brown, and Higgins. Higgins and Antonio Brown for me.
Man, I think I'm sitting
Doesn't
Jefferson.
It suck? I think you are too.
I'm sitting Jefferson. Higgins and Antonio Brown. We can't trust Sean Mannion just yet.
Yeah, I know.
Especially in that weather.
The weather plays a big part as well.
From Trevor Herban, Kareem Hunt, Dare Ogunbowale, Ramondre Stevenson, Jeff Wilson Jr., Gabe Davis. Need one for the flex, full point PPR.
Wow.
Say him again.
Hunt, Ogunbowale, Stevenson, Jeff Wilson, Gabe Davis.
Sitting Gabe Davis, sitting Jeff Wilson. I'm sitting Ramondre.
I guess it's
And
Dare.
I'm sitting.
Dare
I'm sitting Dare, and I'm going Kareem.
I don't like it. I'm gonna go Ogunbowale.
Yeah, that's where I lead too.
Ogunbowale is going to have more volume, I think. But
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt, I think, will be efficient enough with his volume to have a better week.
From Sean Casper, Kyler Murray or Justin Herbert?
I think I lean Kyler Murray. After
Just
seeing Justin Herbert collapse last week against the Houston.
Yeah, he's got his weapons though back, Mike.
Yeah, but he plays a tough matchup against Denver where no, what am I looking at here?
Cowboys matchup's tough too, or that Arizona's matchup's tough too.
They still allow a lot of yards. They just turn the ball over a lot and get sacks. And Kyler Murray's hard to sack.
I'm gonna go with Justin Herbert.
I think that's where I lean as well, since he's got his
lean
weapons
Kyler
back.
Murray. Kyler Murray could have a 3 rushing touchdown game.
Second part,
Not
Darrell
often.
Williams, Josh Jacobs, Chase Edmonds, St. Brown need 2 full PPR. Darrell Williams, Jacobs, Edmonds, Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Amon-Ra and Darrell Williams for me.
I do Edmonds if Connor is out.
Yep.
Yeah, it really depends on if Connor's out. So Chase Edmonds, obviously, if Connor's out. But if Connor's in, go Darrell and Amon-Ra.
Boom.
From Eric the Singer, Kareem Hunt or Rashad Penny? I'm going to go Penny there.
Yep.
That matchup is
Penny for show.
Penny does have a better matchup, and he's going to get more volume.
From Mark Slemp, Herbert or Penny? That's Penny for me as well.
Man, if this is a super flex question, I mean, you're always kind of safe.
No, Herbert is a Khalil Herbert.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm like. What the?
Who was the other one? Herbert and who?
Rashad Penny.
Penny.
Yeah, you
Oh,
go
yeah,
with Sharp Penny.
for sure.
From Kobe Varela, Hollywood Brown at Rams or Mooney against the Giants. Andy Dalton throwing.
Hollywood.
Mooney.
Hollywood.
I'm gonna go Mooney.
I go Mooney as well. I think
Let's
Mooney's got a
just
safer floor.
let's just keep going rapid fire here. Try to answer all these before we finish up. About 10 minutes left. So if anyone has any live questions, make sure to get them in. Giovanni, D'Angelo, Chase Edmonds, or Michael Carter?
Chase.
I'm gonna go Michael Carter because I don't know if Connor is gonna be active or not.
Where's
Carter plays Tampa Bay, which is always tough.
Yeah, I don't love it, Ike.
I think I lean Chase Edmonds over him.
Okay. From Mario, Patterson versus Philly or Ogunbowale versus New England? So it's Jarrett Patterson.
Both are tough.
Give the kid a shot, Jarrett Patterson.
I'm gonna go Ogunbowale.
Man.
I don't love it. I've
Flip
already
a
shit
coin.
on him. Yeah.
Flip a coin. These are both tough
Both of them
matchups.
don't have anybody to back up, really,
They're both backup players. They're both
with not much behind them. So they're going to get most of the.
Both are going to be down, so see which one's going to be more involved in the passing game.
Sure, yeah.
From Josh Cohen, full point PPR, St. Brown or Brandon Cooks? I'm going to lean St. Brown just because we talked about sometimes players struggling after coming back from COVID.
We've been hyping up St. Brown most of the day, so
yeah,
gotta go with him.
That's usually the downfall of us. I go St. Brown.
From Alex McFarland, half PPR, pick 2, Darnell Mooney, Ayuk, Scary Terry.
Ayuk and Scary.
Man, I go Ayuk.
Mooney and Terry, actually. Yeah, I don't like Ayuk with Trey Lance chucking at the ball.
For some reason, I think I like him more with Trey Lance. I don't know why.
Okay.
I just think
Okay.
Ayuk's in that passing role now. I think Ayuk and Mooney.
From Tony Garcia, championship PPR, I need a flex. Burkhead, Jarrett Patterson, Jordan Howard, Hollywood Brown, MVS, Gabe Davis, or KJ Osborne.
Hot damn.
Burkhead, Patterson, Howard, Brown, MVS, Davis, Osborne.
Jordan Howard, I think.
It's Jordan Howard for me as well.
I was going to say Marquise Brown.
From Timothy Reed, need one. Jabbar Chase, DJ Moore, Christian Kirk.
Ooh.
Jamar Chase, don't overthink it.
I'm going DJ Moore.
God damn.
I've seen him floating around the DFS.
You overthought it, Ike.
He's been floating around the DFS circle, so I'm going DJ Moore.
Jamar Chase.
You overthought it.
From Bob Hughes,
We'll see.
Stack team, full PPR, start 2. Kittle, Darrell Williams, St. Brown, AJ Brown.
Start 2?
Yeah.
AJ Brown and
You said
Darrell
Kittle.
Williams. AJ Brown, Darrell Williams, and yes, it was Kittle, Darrell Williams, St. Brown, and AJ Brown.
Yeah, I agree with Mike.
You gotta go Kittle, and then AJ Brown.
I don't love Kittle.
You don't gotta go Kittle.
Why don't you like him? Because Trey Lance is a running quarterback.
Or how about last week's performance?
So you don't. Yeah, it doesn't scare you what you saw last week after he killed it with Garoppolo the previous weeks. You think he's going to be just fine with Trey Lance.
When he got 3 targets.
Rookie quarterbacks need their tight end, man.
Rookie quarterbacks.
And what one's better? What one's better? I mean, other than Travis Kelce, but who's a better security blanket than George Kittle?
Mark Andrews.
Up until this year, it's been Mark Andrews, sure. Or up until this year, it's been George Kittle.
Apparently, the safety valve is handing the ball off to Debo. So
Maybe.
Next one from Matt Weddington, Mike Evans or AJ Green, PPR. Sheesh.
Mike Evans.
I think it's Mike Evans there. Yeah. Yep. From Spencer Horn, Van Jefferson or Michael Gallup in the flex. And get in the van.
Nope. I'm going. Who's the other one?
Gallup.
Yeah, I'm going Gallup.
I'm going Gallup as well.
Next one from Spencer as well. Boston Scott or Pollard? Oof.
Boston Scott.
Yeah, I guess Boston Scott.
Boston Scott.
From Philip, need one running back and one flex spot filled in half PPR chip game. Cordero Patterson, Sony Michel, Justin Jefferson, or Hunter Renfrow. Pick one RB and one flex.
Say him again.
Cordero Patterson, Sony Michel, Justin Jefferson, Renfrow. I think it's Sony
one
Michel
RB and one flex.
Hunter Renfrow.
Yep, Renfrow and Michel.
Michel and Renfrow, yep.
Nice. Boom.
We do have a live one here from Brandon. He wants to know himself or Dylan. And I think I'm going Brandon.
I'm going Brandon. That's where I'm going.
I was going to go Dylan.
Thanks, Doug.
Yep.
We do have a real one here from Shamar. Pick 3, Cooks, Antonio Brown, Amari Cooper, or Amon-Ra St. Brown, full point PPR.
AB for
Brown,
sure.
And I think it's Amon-Ra.
And Cooks.
No, I'm landing Amari Cooper. I'm going to.
Oh, no. Don't fall for the trap. This is the perfect game for Amari Cooper to just be like, I don't want to play that much today.
It's the games that are shoot up potential, or at least where they score a lot, where Amari Cooper's involved. And this game's against the Cardinals, and it goes.
I hope they put Byron Murphy on him, so he just kind of gives up the whole game, because he definitely will.
Next one from Megan Bonner, full PPR need to Boston Scott, Christian Kirk, Tyler Boyd, Kyle Pitts, Dylan. Kyle Pitts.
That's way faster.
Christian Kirk and Tyler Boyd for me.
I'm going Christian Kirk and Kyle Pitts.
You?
Christian Kirk and Tyler Boyd.
Then from Dylan Jones.
Matt Ryan's thrown in the snow, man.
Yeah, but Kyle Pitts is still getting more volume than Tyler Boyd.
I don't think Matt Ryan's going to complete many passes.
6 to be exact. Just kidding.
6.
From Dylan Jones, like your name, man. Full PPR flex. Higgins or Deontay Johnson?
Higgins.
Higgins.
Clinton wants to know Brady or Huntley. I think
Brady.
In this, oh man, I go Brady.
What is it, Mike? Go say again.
Brady or Huntley.
Ooh, Brady.
Yeah, Brady. That was a close one though, I think. He also wants to know Elijah Mitchell, Sony Michel, or DeAndre Swift. I think you go DeAndre Swift.
What was it?
Swift, Michel, or Mitchell. Elijah.
Swift, Michel, or Mitchell.
Swift.
Swift.
Sony's close though.
Yep, I'm with you.
All right, CJ wants to know Trey Lance or Russell Wilson.
Trey.
I think that's one where I go Trey as well.
I'm gonna go.
I believe in the kid.
I'm gonna go Russell Wilson against the Lions.
I know it sounds good, but it doesn't
It's
look.
a
Good.
I
Ricky wants to know who should I start as wide receiver today? Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Darnell Mooney, Devontae Parker, Mike Williams, or Alan Lazard. I think it's between Mooney, Parker, and Mike Williams.
I'm leaning toward Devontae Parker, I think.
He just had a 0 target game though, which scares me. Or does that mean
That's not great?
I think I lean.
Who knows?
Man, I lean Mike Williams. I hate saying it, but I lean Mike Williams.
I think Mike Williams as well. Yeah.
Ike?
I can't trust Mike Williams that much anymore. He's been brutal.
Yes. Ike, sit down. Tyler just came in here. Bear down.
Technically, I am sitting down.
-6. Won my big money league thanks to the help from you guys. Don't play more.
That's fine. You don't have to play more. Watch him go off.
Congrats on winning your league, Tyler. That's sweet.
Congrats, man. Tyler. I'm glad we can help you out. That's a big one. That one helps. That one makes us feel good. Dan wants to know. Set 1. This is the last one we got. PPR. Montgomery.
And the man.
Ezekiel Elliott, Sony Michel, or Ronald Jones?
I like Montgomery.
No, we want to sit 1.
Oh. Yikes.
Sit Rojo. I've been saying it all day. He's not great.
You're such an ass.
Suck it.
It's Sony Michel.
It's Rojo, man.
You're not sitting Ronald Jones against the worst.
Come on.
No, you're not. You're not.
Oh,
you're
my
not.
God.
Matchup doesn't matter, huh, asshole?
It does when you're the judge.
Keyshawn Vaughn's there. And they like him.
Can you
I'm
boot
sitting
him,
Sony.
LaPlant?
I can do this.
You're
You're on timeout.
We
Is
got
it around the horn? Whatever it is.
we got a few questions left. Let's try to just
go
run through this real
because
quick.
we need to do our own lineups here.
Yep, Jared Patterson, Kareem Hunt, Jarvis Landry, Robbie Anderson in the flex.
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Sure.
Kareem Hunt. From DeJour Hollins, Renfro, St. Brown.
Renfro.
Ooh,
Renfro
Renfro.
is safer. AJ Brown or Brandon Cooks, Hurts or Stafford from Valenti.
AJ Brown, Cooks,
Stafford, and AJ Brown.
I go AJ Brown. What was the other part of the question?
Stafford or Hurts.
I go Hurts.
I go Hurts at AJ Brown as well.
Interesting.
From Jacob, half PPR flex, Jarrett Patterson, Tony Pollard, Jordan Howard if he plays. Jordan Howard is playing, and that's where I'm going. Ike, you agree?
Indeed.
from Ben Rubin, Noah Fant or Gerald Everett. We might have answered that one already. We said Noah Fant.
Noah Fant, yep. Ike did not because he left us.
That's easy, Noah Fant though.
Dustin Darbone, full PPR, Justin Jefferson or Jalen Waddle. I'm starting Jalen Waddle over Justin.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. It's hard with that weather matchup.
I think that does it.
I think that wraps it up. Oh, man, well, I hope everyone got all their questions answered, at least the way they hoped they would have. This has been fun doing this all year with you, Dylan. I know Ike's come in with the last couple of weeks, but it's been fun doing it with you as well. Hopefully, we'll be able to back at this next year to be able to help you guys make those tough decisions.
It was a blast. I loved it.
I mean, it seems like everybody loved it, so it looks like we are going to have to bring it back. But good luck in everyone's championship matchups this week. Hopefully you bring home that chip. I'm going to try in one league of mine. I know Dylan's trying to bring home $1,000, so good luck, Dylan.
Thanks,
and
Phil.
Ike, good luck staying off the nutsack.
Trying to.
Peace out, guys.